Hello everyone, it is Skyz here. Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best heavy guns within Fallout 76. I will be basing these off of 2 factors. Number 1 is my personal opinion, whether I like the gun or if I don't like the gun or vice versa. The second one is going to be how good the gun actually does in combat. It's going to be more based on the DPS than anything. But really the major one's going to be my personal opinion. If you don't like it, dislike the video and leave a comment down below. What do you think is the best heavy gun? Because I know that's a very high contentious issue among a lot of people. But without further ado, let's go to number 5. And coming at number 5, we have the Gatling Plasma. This is honest. This list was actually really hard to make. I originally had this a lot higher, but then I had a lot of other really good ones. So the Gatling Plasma goes here. Without Legacy, it really reduces the value, in my opinion, of these, but they are still very good weapons to use. And I know this thing is a furious faster fire rate, Gatling Plasma, but this is the best I have because my other one was a Junkie's explosive, but you know what happened to that. So this is best I got until I get a better one. But even with Furious being as poopy as it is still very good. Highly recommend these. These things are really fun to use. They do really great damage. It's really easy to control, and it has a really high fast kill time to kill. I think it's the correct terminology. But overall, it is a very good weapon, but the other ones on this list have a lot more killing potential, and also it's my list, so don't get too butthurt in the comments. And coming in at number 4, we have the Minigun. The Minigun is one of the very first heavy weapons you can actually use. And even into late game, it is still a very good option, especially with the accelerated barrel and explosive bullets. So we're gonna just come really quickly, really show you this, because this thing, it has one of the fastest time to kill ratios. Being alright. I know that a lot of people on that anti-armor explosive minigun video was saying that this thing's not broken. I have a stealth commando build that can two-shot things. I don't care. Shut up. Heavy gunner builds are meant to spray and pray and take damage. You guys are meant to do a lot of damage and take very not a whole lot of what should I say? Not a whole lot of damage. You're meant to just do a lot of the damage while I take up most of your damage. That's why I'm a tank. I have a purpose. You do too. Shut up. Anyway, but yes, the minigun is a very good weapon, especially if you get something like an anti-armor explosive or Junkie's explosive, which I'm trying to go for, and whatever else. Highly recommend it. They're very easy to find. Plenty of 5mm can be found all around the wasteland. Same with the plasma cores for the Gatling Plasma. You can find those really easily. People are usually selling them by the bucket for 10 caps each because they have so many of them. I know that I've given away hundreds and hundreds of plasma cores and ultrasight plasma cores too, because I don't really use Gatling Plasma anymore. So that's besides the point. This thing's very good. If you are looking for a very awesome and fun weapon to use for your heavy gun build, and you don't want to really use a Gatling gun or a flamer, I highly recommend this one. It is a very good choice. Coming at number 3, we have the flamer. Now I know that it's gonna be a very controversial pick of me throwing it in at number 3, but hear me out. I really like the flamer in this game, at least. I didn't like it in Fallout 4, so I already kind of had some bad blood with it before. I followed a guide to get it, and I did not like it, and the feel was very, very hard to find. But in this game, since there's ammo crafting like any sensible RPG, I can actually use it, and this thing is actually very powerful. This was the inspiration for my vampires build, which I highly recommend you guys go watch. That's probably my favorite video on the channel, if I'm being completely honest with you. But the flamer does a lot of damage. I don't really know about the burning, but it does a load of damage, especially for a flamer. If the Gatling plasma flamer did damage like this a little bit more often, I would have ranked it a lot higher, but it doesn't. So, but anyway, the flamer is actually very easy to find. The ammo is really expensive to craft, and it's really hard to find. But if you are willing to farm a shit ton of oil, it is a very, very fun weapon to use, and it's also one of the stronger weapons for the heavy gunner class. It probably has the fastest time to kill ratio out of any of the weapons on this list. Reason why I came number 3 again was just because I didn't really like it in Fallout 4, but in this game I love it. So don't get mad. Remember, it's my list. It's my opinion. This is based off my favorite weapons and also weapons that are really strong to use. But that was the flamer. And coming in at number 2, we have the 50 cal. I love the 50 cal. I remember back when the beta came out, there was a 50 cal in the game. I heard about it and I really wanted one, and eventually I finally got one and I fell in love with it. The 50 cal is one of the best weapons in the entire heavy gun class, or whatever weapon category, whatever you want to call it. It does very great damage, super fast time to kill, carries a lot of rounds. But yes, the 50 cal is very awesome. It is one of the better weapons in the heavy gunner class. The only downside to it is that the ammo can be very hard to get a larger quantity of, especially keep up with, because this thing does take quite a few shots to kill some enemies. Scorch beasts are one of them. Bosses are, I mean, obviously, but for regular super mutants like I'm doing here and all the other examples, it does a very good job. Only reason why I don't have a ton of ammo for it right now is just because all of my ammo is in my box and I was too lazy to go get it. But the 50 cal is very easy to get. I think you get it around level 35, level 30, if I remember correctly. And it is one of the easier weapons to get because there's pretty much a guaranteed spawn over at the Grafton Dam. And it's just a very fun weapon in general. And if you're going for more of a ace or like a fire pilot build, I recommend it because you can spray and pray this thing and it does very great damage even if you just do this. It does great damage, like I've said like 300 times, and it's all around just one of the better weapons in the game. And coming at number 1, we have the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun is my favorite gun in the entire game. It might even be my favorite gun in all of Fallout. Before this, it was the Gauss rifle, which I don't think anyone really gives a shit about. Anyway, so what I like the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun does a lot of damage. It does a lot. It does a little bit more than some other weapons. Actually, it does the most. It has the highest base damage out of any of the heavy guns in its class. And the good thing about this is that you get relatively early on. You can get at level 20, making it another really good option if you don't want to use the minigun, and you need a gun that's going to be reliable and not eat through a load of ammo, especially earlier on when you don't have a whole lot. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is the hand crank, which reduces the fire rate or the time to kill a lot, but with the base damage being super duper high, it balances out, and if you can consistently aim for the head, you can do quite a lot of damage. This is my personal favorite gun in the entire game, as I've already stated. Really great base damage paired with explosive. It is really good. It packs a absolute punch. Right there, I kept hitting the chain there, but it does quite a lot of damage, and I love this gun. It was one of the first weapons I liked. It's actually the first weapon I ever got the explosive legendary effect on. I remember being really excited about that. But yeah, overall, the Gatling gun is my favorite gun in the game. I rank it at number 1. I know a lot of people are going to say it's one of the weaker ones, but I like this thing. I don't care. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun putting this thing together. So if you could, leave a comment down below what I should do next or what I should do better. All your criticism is taken into account, and I do appreciate every little aspect of it. Even if you do leave comments like this, I find them really funny. But thank you all for the support. My name is Skyz. Like I think I said like the 6th time. But I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my Twitter, which is in the description down below, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.